Hi, my name's Daniel Kenny. If you're anything like me, you love everything that the Pacific Northwest has to offer. The beautiful scenery, the mild weather, the wide array of outdoor activities, the food, and most importantly, great craft beer. I'm here today to talk to you about an exciting new entrant into the craft brewing industry and the unique opportunity that it creates for you. Do you ever just go into your typical bar and it doesn't feel inviting? It's loud, there's no good music playing, no one is talking to each other, they're just sitting on their phones. How can you enjoy an atmosphere like that?
So where can you enjoy yourself? Well, that's at Camp Brewski. We are a Pacific Northwest beer experience. We brew our own beer, but we also create an environment for our customers. When you come to our brewery, you will feel closer to the outdoors. Camp Brewski is where you can unplug from daily life and sit down by the fire with your family and friends. When you come to see us, you will see fire pits and people roasting s'mores. You can watch a movie under the stars, play games, or just relax. You'll see our attentive staff and our brewmaster hard at work, and we encourage you to go have a chat with them. Camp Brewski will be a place to share in the adventure of great beer. Our mission statement is that we're committed to sharing an adventure with our customers and friends by providing quality beer and extraordinary experiences. Our commitment to this vision is so strong that our core values are built around cultivating a healthy community through the art of brewing. We want to provide excellent beer, but also create a unique environment for our friends. Our proposal is to open a brewery in the Vancouver, Washington area in a neighborhood identified as being underserved by the current participants in the market. For us to succeed, we will need to secure a small business administration loan in the amount of $400,000. The five founders, Amy, Megan, Hector, Jonathan, and myself, will each contribute $20,000 in order to provide the down payment for the SBA loan. In addition to the $20,000 for the loan, we will also be investing $30,000 each to cover startup costs for a total of $50,000 in personal investment by each of the founders. We are investing significant personal capital to make sure that this venture succeeds. We forecast a break-even point in only about 20 months, with positive working capital over the first 3 years of operation. Early focuses for us will be on paying down our commercial debt and building cash reserves. Those reserves will be earmarked for unforeseen issues, reinvestment in the company, and future growth opportunities such as yurt rentals, our outside beer sales, a new secluded location, and food options. As we started this project, we knew what experience we wanted to provide to the market, but we didn't know if there was an opportunity for it. After our feasibility review, we put together a comprehensive survey that we sent to 200 friends, coworkers, and acquaintances. We asked questions to them like, what are you willing to pay for a pint of beer? What atmosphere is the most appealing to you? Would you bring your family with you to the bar? And do you like doing games and activities while you're out at the brewery? We received overwhelmingly positive responses. Of our 181 participants, we had a really good mix of education level, income, and beer consumption. The heat map in the center of the screen shows where our survey respondents live. Our survey data is representative of our target market due to the demographics of our participants and their geographic location. 85% of our survey participants preferred a camping or outdoor patio-style brewery versus a dive bar or sports bar. 69% of our participants thought that $5 to $7 was a reasonable price for a pint of beer. All of our financial analysis and revenue projections that we'll show later in the presentation are at the $5 per pint sale price of beer. With that being at the low end of what we believe our customers will accept, we think we provide very strong value to them. 70% of our participants like the idea of having games or activities available at the bar. Games such as cornhole, ladder golf, or darts, but also events like live music or movie nights. Nearly 3/4 of our participants saw quality as the most important aspect of beer. And that's compared to everything such as variety, seasonal selection, sustainability, and price. With all this information, we intend to be mindful of our customers' price thresholds while still maintaining a high-quality brewing process. With our unique environment, we know that sets us up for success. When we began our analysis of the industry, we found some pretty interesting data that aligns with what we want to do. In 2017, craft brewers produced 1 out of every 10 beers sold in America, with retail sales of craft beer increasing 8% that year, up to $26 billion. That's nearly a quarter of the $111 billion U.S. beer market. The number of operating breweries in the United States grew 16% that time also, to over 6,300. What this tells us that we're breaking into the industry at a time when it's growing, and we're bringing something unique to the table.
So with 6,300 breweries in the United States, there's also a significant amount of competition, especially in the Pacific Northwest.
We believe our main competitors in the region are Heathen Brewing, Backwoods Brewing, McMenamins, and Deschutes. Of our main competitors, Deschutes is very well known in the Pacific Northwest region and has the strongest brand recognition. McMenamins has the most sustainable and socially conscious views. Backwoods has the most similar theme to us at Camp Brewski, and Heathen Brewing has the best relationship with our customers. You can go into any of these places and get a good pint of beer, but you really can't get the experience that we will. You're going to walk into Camp Brewski and feel like you're up in the mountains. We aren't selling beer, we are selling an escape from the everyday and a way for you to reconnect with your family and friends. Recent research has shown that millennial spending is more erratic and experience-based than in previous generations, and that plays to our strengths of fostering an environment rather than being product-focused. Intellectual property protection is difficult in the food and beverage industry. Recipes and environments can't be trademarked, although you can make them difficult to replicate. Similar to those popular brands on the right, we will pursue trade secrets to protect our recipes and maintain our competitive advantage. The food and beverage industry is also a high-risk industry. During our feasibility analysis, we did an in-depth risk evaluation. We identified what our main risks were, how likely they were to occur, what the impact of the business would be if they did occur, and how we can reduce those risks. We identified some execution risks and product risks that were very much within our control, and we've already taken specific steps to mitigate those risks. The first key to our success is our branding and our marketing. We have to achieve name recognition, and we're going to do that through our logo design, labeling, and offbeat advertising that will distinguish our brand from the more corporate brands. Effective quality control will also be critical to us to make sure that we meet our customers' expectations. Similar to that is retaining a small base of proven suppliers who are providing superior ingredients. We're situated in a geographic region where we can keep tight control of our supply chain. When you combine these things, we intend to provide quality beer at a reasonable price in an environment that feels like an escape from your everyday life. A location near downtown Vancouver is ideal for Camp Brewski due to the revitalization of the area in recent years. There's opportunity for growth in this area, there's an active population, and there are a lot of outdoor activities. The chart in the upper right corner shows the age distribution of our target market, with our focus being on the 25 to 64 year age brackets. Our marketing is going to be centered around significant customer engagement through both personal and digital channels. One of the key aspects of our competitive advantage is our brewmaster, and personal interactions between them and the customers will be highly encouraged. 88% of our survey participants indicated that they would be interested in taking brewery tours and learning more about the beer process. Our brewing tours and experiences are a major part of our value, and we will absolutely be highlighting those items in our advertising. We also know that people aren't going to come see us if the beer isn't good, so we'll be giving out beer at festivals, markets, and other events in order to help build our brand that way. Lastly, all of our staff and employees will be expected to ask customers for feedback, and we intend to be agile and responsive to our customer suggestions. Just like from a marketing standpoint, an important part of our competitive advantage from an operations standpoint is our head brewmaster. Their expertise and persona will be critical components for Camp Brewski. Our quality control program will cover all the necessary process checks of a brewing process, such as tracking the IBUs, the pH levels, and the gravity levels of the brews, and will also ensure that we meet our customers' expectations of high quality beer. The Yakima Valley is home to one of the most fertile hop growing regions in the world, with over 77% of the total domestic crop. We will look to source our products locally, which will help us establish relationships with our raw material suppliers, but also help us lower shipping costs.
Now it's time to meet your management team. My name's Daniel, and my background is in chemical engineering and manufacturing. I will be in charge of the operations portion of our business.
Along with me, Hector will be managing our supply chain. Hector's background is in procurement and supply chain management. Amy's background is in marketing and human resources. She will be our marketing manager and our head administrator for the business. Megan's background is in corporate finance and accounting. She will be our finance manager. And Jonathan's background is in engineering. He's going to be our facilities manager. We as founders will have a very hands-on approach during the development of our business, to make sure that everything is established according to the business plan. Critical roles left for us to fill will be the brewmaster, an experienced brewery management staff, and the wait staff. Experience in the industry will be the highest weighted qualification for us when we're considering applicants. We as founders have over 30 years of combined business experience. We understand that beer production and brewery management is a complex operation that will take a large, talented team. We are only looking to hire the best of the best to work with us at Brewski. Our brewing technology will use a couple different systems, the main one being the SteadyServe point of sale software package. That POS system can be utilized to measure our barrel weights, inventory, brewing cycles, and track other KPIs. The software also functions as a customer relationship management software, which will help us determine our customers' preferences and help us respond to them. We will also use software to manage our labor scheduling and schedule tours and tastings for our customers. That software will be able to link with our website, so our customers can book those items directly via the website, limiting the overhead work for our staff. We're a company that cares about our environment and being sustainable. We will use sustainable and locally farmed ingredients wherever possible and not cost prohibitive. Our goal is to be a carbon neutral facility, which we will accomplish by using solar panels, brewing technology to reduce waste and water utilization, and by purchasing carbon offsets. When we start selling growlers, bottles, and cans in the future, we will try to source environmentally friendly packaging options as well. We intend to incorporate our LLC, finalize funding, secure our lease space, and hire our critical staff by the end of the second quarter of this year. We will quickly begin building our brand, getting the word out, and starting brewing. After about 20 months and our break-even point, we will begin expanding into other revenue streams as well. We project positive profit and net income quickly, even with conservative estimates for our costs that we cover on the next slide, and accounting for the low-rate initial production of our brewery. Retained earnings in the first 3 years of operation will be low due to the reinvestment of capital. Our revenue mix is going to be pretty consistent over the first 3 years of operation, led by our in-house beer sales. In addition to that, we also have our outside beer sales, merchandise sales, and revenue from events. We do intend to sell select seasonal beers from other breweries in addition to the merchandise and our in-house beer. From a cost standpoint, we know that the approximate equipment cost for a brewery of our anticipated scale is about $160,000. We've added a 10% buffer on top of that to reduce our risk, as well as $200,000 for leasehold improvements and furnishings. After reviewing raw material and production costs of other similar companies in similar markets, we anticipate the variable cost of production to be between $170 and $180 per barrel of beer. We scoped out a couple properties in the Vancouver area that would be suitable for our application, and the estimated lease cost of those properties was between $16 and $24 per square foot per year. We anticipate needing approximately 3,200 square foot, which leaves us room to grow, for a total annual lease cost of a little under $80,000, and that's at the high end, the $24 per square foot per year lease price. Utilities and commercial insurance will run us about $1,500 per month, and our seasonal beers from other breweries that we sell, those wholesale for about $240 to $360 per barrel. In conclusion, we know there's an opportunity in the craft brewing market for our unique atmosphere. No one in the industry has the environment that we will. Our market research and financial analysis suggest that we are well positioned to be profitable and quickly. Our initial lease space offers us room to grow, and we plan to expand and continue to add different revenue streams to the business. We look forward to working with you.
We all love beer, and we love being outdoors. Why can't we do both together at Camp Brewski? Well, I don't know about you, but I could go for a beer right now.